Hi, my name is Shelley. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber or a regular viewer. Today's video is my 2024 setup in this A5 scribble and dots gold bee journal. I did do kind of like a little show of it in my last video because there is a story to it, and if you want to know the story, watch my last video. It's at the beginning of the video when I do the haul and that. So I'm not gonna really go into it now, but I'm gonna give you a quick review of this journal. My cat's meowing away. I bought this off of Amazon. It was £9.95. And it comes in a lovely black box, as you see, lovely wraps, and the box comes in very handy. You can either keep it for when you've finished, or keep it for like die cuts or some kind of storage. It comes with this cute little card. TBH, you're the best, and it says thank you for supporting our business. We hope you love your product as much as we do. Don't forget to tag them. How did we do? Please share your feedback. The information on it is it's a no ink bleeding, bound by hand, key index pages, ultra thick pages, perfect for markers, 160 numbered pages, and it's 160 GSM, so you get that nice little thing. And as you can see, I already opened it up for my setup and started in it, but I will go over it with you. It's got a pen holder, elastic closure, ribbon markers, expandable inner pocket, index pages, 5mm dotted pages, and its size is 21 times 14.5 centimeters. Has a key page, and it's 160 GSM. It is made in England, which is nice. So I am going to put all that in there and move the box so don't get in my way. It is I can't tell what kind of, it feels plasticky, but it's not like uncomfortable in the hands. You've got this nice gold bee here, you've got journal down here, nothing on the sides, and you've got a small logo at the back. As they said, nice elasticated pen holder, which it's a bit of a struggle because it's a rubber bottom, but I can put that pen in there, which means you can put any kind of pen in there. There's the back pocket, and it's satin lined. It's cardboard, but it's got that cover, so it makes it look really pretty and elegant. Elastic. And then you got your journal belongs to and started. Then the first page goes straight into your key. I don't know if you can see that. Let me actually, instead of moving that, let me just zoom you in this way. No, let me push it down. It'd be so much easier. Sorry if I already made anyone go dizzy then. You got your key, your bullet code, colour code, index, notes of, and pages, and you get 1, 2, 3 pages of index, which I see that is more than enough. It is, let me move you this way, it's numbered it right in the corner, so it doesn't really affect any of your planning. And you barely be able to see it. Let me zoom it back out. Yeah, you can't really see it. The dots are so light, you can barely see them with your own eyes. Let me see if I can find. No, I can't see it. It's not by me. I mean, they are so light. I'm trying to get up as close as possible. I can't see it through my phone camera. I'm just trying to move it back up. But yeah, when I was drawing out the bits and trying to work it all out, I could barely see the dots. They're so light, which is good, but if you haven't got very good eyesight, it's not that good. And then you've got 2 pen test pages at the back. Yeah. Oh, 3 pen test pages, which one of them is attached to the back page, so that's not too bad. The paper feels really nice and smooth. There's not much to say. I'm used to using a strategy, and I haven't used one of these kind of books since 2018. I have given it a go, like you'll see the odd video where I've set one up and then that's it, not done anything with it. But my first ever bullet journal was in a Lichtam 19 whatever it is, so I was very used to these, and I went to Stalogy because I like the thin paper and the fact that you could fit more in it. But I hate the shadowing of the pen through, so I thought, right, I'm going to try this, but I wasn't going to use this book as a bullet journal. I was going to use this one for my long-term goals, long-term collections. Then, I mean, it's all explained in my other video with the hubby's constant input, because I try blaming them for everything. I was like, right, I'm going to turn this into my YouTube and my study journal. Well, I'm flicking through to show you that didn't quite happen, as you can see, because it's still got my long-term collections in. But what I was thinking was, because I've got the Cousin of Eck, and I've got the Hon A6, and I've got the Weeks. In the Cousin you don't get many note pages, so there's no point keeping any kind of collections in there. The Hon, I've got a different plan for that, so there's no point having collections in there. I do have collections in my Weeks, but I don't want collections like home and wish list, TV shows, bucket lists, where's the other ones, like these. Maybe that one could go in there, but it's not one that I seem to stick with, so it'd be a waste of a page. Year in Pixels, yeah, I could do that one for my moods or my headaches, well, my migraines, but it's things that I know myself that I am not going to keep on top of regularly. So I was like, right, I'll just put them in here. because of the fact that this should only last me 3 months, but if I don't stick to it, then it's not going to be annoying me because it's in my weeks, and I get frustrated that I haven't completed things in it. So hence why I'm doing this one. And plus I do love doing the setups of the monthly thing and that, so that is another reason too. I have got my key there. I know I do have the key page there, but I don't go to the first page, as where I open the book up and I'm straight to this page. I am going to be changing my key, still using the same colours that I use for my everyday planning, which are, if you're new to my channel, is light blue is for my kids, red is for important, this green is for my pays, that green is for Gavin's pay, and if I can find it in my bottomless pit of a pencil case, pink is for any thing to do with me, my health, orange is for birthdays, and then that is it. But I'm keeping them same colours because they're what I use, but I'm changing the colours for different things for in here, because this is supposed to be for like my Etsy shop that I'm going to be opening up hopefully next year, and my course that I'm going to be doing for criminology, psychology, and something else, I can't remember what it is now. So that's what this is going to be. So it's going to be not have, I'm going to put kids events in here, so it I know that I can't work or won't have time to study at that time. But the weekly planning, because I won't be doing daily planning in here apart from what I'm going to be doing for the shop, weekly, it'll be weekly planning, but I won't have events written down in here. I'm just going to write this down. Even when I write it down in pencil, it still doesn't come out right. Don't know how, where I haven't used this pen yet. And it's a 08. And my word of the year is going to be down here. And that is, oh, I don't like this pen, it's not working very well. You know when they're new and you haven't rounded them off? That is what that pen's like. So I was just checking I was on camera. And my word is committed, because this year I'm committed to opening up my shop, I'm committed to doing my course, even if certain people hold me back this year, I'm not letting them do it. and my rubber. So yeah, the only thing I won't be doing in there at the moment is the key, because I've still got to work that out. That page together, but I'm not bothered by that. Most people would glue that back together, but I'm not too bothered. The index, oh, I'll quickly show you the ribbons. One's silver and one's black, nice thick ones. I'm not keen on how the binding is for them though, because they don't sit nicely on the top, and I don't really use ribbons anyway, so they more likely. It's on my desk. Oh, you're a bit off-putting when I keep seeing you in the corner of my eye looking over. Go back in the shower, you went in there long enough. Sorry, the hubby's just got out of the shower. My goals, I haven't set them yet, because I am still trying to work out my goals for next year, because I don't know whether to set separate goals for the work and studying, or do them all together. And if you're new, that is my parrot. If you're not new, she's saying hello to you, and you should be used to by now. I used a stencil that I got from Oopsie Daisy in her October subscription to do this one. Let me move that. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I want to do it, because even in my goals it will be to do with like work and studying and that, so it will be all part of that, because I think because of try to do it in November. Yeah, I did start my 1 year goals, and as you can see, careers there, and then like I've got all the other ones which are separate, so I don't know whether to do separate ones and for this, and keep them separate from my other goals, or do it all together and then just add them into this one. I'm not going to be setting too many goals for this year, because if I do too many, I know realistically I'm not going to get them done, because I do have a hectic home life. Currently have 4 children at home. My oldest daughter is due her first baby end of April, beginning of May, which will be my third grandchild. So that's gonna like take up a lot of my time, which I'm looking forward to, because it's the only grandchild that I really get to see regularly, because one of my other ones I can only see her through FaceTime. And then the hubby goes back to work in March. I'm using this pen to colour in, because then hopefully it'll round off and then it won't be so scratchy. Yeah, he goes back to work in March, because that'll be the season, at the start of the season again. So it might not actually be, I think it's just the pen. It don't like the side. Yeah, no, it don't like the side. I've got another 08, which means I need to buy a new set of them. Great. Yeah, so he'll go back to work in March, and then no offence to him, because he works his ass off, but I become like a single mum, because he's at work constantly, and then if they call him in to cover shifts, or if they need him to stay late or do an extra event, he does it. Because he's I turn around and say to him, because you're the only sucker that will do it. Everyone else just turns around and goes no. But at the end of the day, it's extra pay, and it gets him up there. But in home life, the kids will see him for about half an hour before he goes to work, and they're in bed before they get up. He gets home and they're in bed. He does the school run in the morning, bless him, so sees them in the morning, but mornings are hectic, so he doesn't really get to have fun time with them. So I don't want to sit there and do too many goals for me to know that I'm gonna fail at them, because the fact that my home life at the moment is too hectic to be able to stick to them, and I don't want to feel like a failure when I know it's not all my fault. So I want to set realistic goals that I know that I can stick to and I can achieve. But I also want to get out of my comfort zone on doing things. Right. That took longer than what it should have. But that is, and I've smashed it. Right. So that's what I like, the fact that it's not bleeding through. Most of the pages already, I'm not going to have to do much on them, because I picked up this from Daisy, and it's going to save me a hell of a lot of time. Hence why I decided I was going to do this, because I was like, well, I've bought these stickers, I don't want to waste them, because the fact that they're just for this year, for next year, and it'd be wasting my money. So let's find I've got to try and work out. I did do a grid spacing, well, I counted how many along and down, but that was as far as I got. So I'm not gonna title this page because it's a bit of an obvious one, to be honest, and oh, these dots are so light. I can only just see where to put stickers. What I'm planning on doing is actually normally I don't put January down because I start the book in January, so I don't need the month. But why does that look wonky? Not, I can see the line. No, I can't. I can see the line there, right? That's why, because it's not on the bottom line properly. Yeah, but because this is a whole new book, I'm going to be writing in like the certain holidays and that like when the kids go back for January, so that it's straight in this book ready for when I actually do the proper setup for January, and I'm not having to go into different planners to check. I hope you understand what I mean. If it was a carry-on from, like, say I started this in April and I was carrying on from March, then I wouldn't put in March. And I'm hoping that this will finish in May, because it's only 160 pages. I can't see it going on longer than June, so I am going to leave that, and then I'll do a line down here. If I can find my ruler. I heard it. I like this pencil case because it holds so much, but when you're trying to find something quick, you can never find it. So I am going to do a line across here. And I went over, but the mind and not long enough there. No mind. Right. So I put a washi tape thing there so that it was easy access, but it's just getting in my way now. On that wall. At the end of the video, if I've got enough time, I will go over the yearly reset that I'm doing. It's supposed to be done by January the 1st, but I know that a lot of it won't be able to be done by then, purely on the fact that there's still a lot of repairs that need doing in the flat, and if you're a regular viewer or a subscriber, you know what I'm on about with my kids' ceiling. so some of the reset things I won't be able to do. So that is my colour decks, future log, whatever you want to call it. Then I've got the birthdays here. Now what I was planning on doing, I knew there was a sticker. What I was planning on doing was using these, because I won't use them on the monthlies or anything like that, where it's got the tabs, because I've got the tabs there. So I was going to use the small calendars and cut them off, but as you can see, if you fold it, it's still going to have the lines there. So my idea was to use these, but I haven't got September, and I have a birthday in September. So now, and they are too big to just do that. So I think it's going to be a fact of I'm going to have to deal with that. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. And I can't really draw a line. Because they're not all in the same place either. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Right. I mean, I could cut the tabby bits off at the end. Yeah, we'll do that, shall we? Just cut the tabby bits off first. Right, I know I don't have no birthdays in January. Oh, let me put right, yeah, as I was saying, I know I haven't got any birthdays in January, so that one I can leave a space. I don't need to leave a space because there isn't one in January. But February there is a couple. March. That's gone a bit wonky, no mind. March there is April there is. So February 7th and 20th. April there is, and that's wonky. March there is 2, one of my granddaughters. April there is, so I need to do like, do it there. Rip that one. June. July. August. Right. So along there, I know that there isn't that many. So I don't have to do such a bigger gap. Right, so that's birthdays done. Make sure they're all down. Right, and then that sheet's all done. So this is just the wish list and home wish list. So just quickly write this out. Right. So it's just that. Yeah, I may have to just set up my cousin without my Josephine Bow stuff, because it seems to have got lost in the post. I'd mailed her, and she said that she would look into it when she's in the office the next day. I gave her 2 days to get hold of me, and she's not got back hold of me. So I mailed her today and turned around and said that, is there any news on your end? Because I can't afford to place another order. I just don't have the money to replace the order that's gone missing. And unfortunately, I've not heard from her. And it was quite an expensive order for me, because I knew it was all the bits that I needed for my setup and my cousin and my hon. And I only order from her like once, twice a year. Because I get frustrated with the long waiting time for the order to be made and then be shipped out to you, and you don't have the different options for, like, if you want it tracked or anything like that. It's just plain and simple standard class postage, which here in the UK isn't that good, to be honest. Especially at this time of year, the amount of post and parcels that go missing is unbelievable. Hence why I do a lot of mine through Amazon. So I'm getting a bit worried because everyone else is setting theirs up and I'm really behind. I mean, I know I've got I've got another week and a bit before it really needs to be set up. But I want to get it set up as soon as possible, ideally. Even though I got the markings down, it's still really difficult to see. Don't worry, the volume hasn't gone. I'm just concentrating. I am still here. Right. I know that I'm not going to get right into August in here because the book's just not going to last, but I thought it looked a bit odd with only some there. So I am going to rub out the dates. And this is for like one photo a month. Either with my kids or something that I want to remember that month by. Maybe like my 500 subscribers might be somewhere here. I might be lucky. I don't know. I was going to say I'll go over and rub the rubber out later, but I'll do it now. So that is my monthly memories. Then good old bucket list. I do not know what I'm going to put on my bucket list because there's not a lot that I really want to do, apart from go to Disneyland, which could either be Paris or America, or the one that we may get in England, and it's been in the talks for such a long time, and go to Japan. But the Japan one won't be until like Ellie is old enough to be able to look after the little ones, so that'll be in about 5 years, because she'll be 16 in March, but she won't be old enough to look after him for like 3 weeks solid. Unless my oldest daughter Sophie is around and she can help. Sticker shops, YouTube. And there. Yeah. So let me use this one. Oh, that's there. No, there. Oh, I've done it right. Yeah, right. So it will be subs. Subs. be month, subs plus minus views, hours, can't spell hours, and spelled that wrong. And it was going all so well. Views and hours and then videos. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that'll be the month, how many subscribers I got, how many views on the video and all together for that month, and how many watch hours and how many videos I uploaded that month. I spelled it right, didn't I? Why did I just do that to myself? And then I can see, like, if I did better that month or didn't do as well in that month. So this one is, let me move all this. When did I? And so it will be, if I can do this side, yep, it will be a date, the thing, I don't think I've got that on the dots. Oh, I did. Right. So that's the date, what, and then next, change that to next. I was going to put gap, but that won't make sense. I'm thinking. Yeah. No, because it'd be like how long in between next time that would do, and right, yeah, I know what it means. Nobody else is going to see this anyway, so it's not going to matter. It's not going to be on YouTube or anything like that, so, and then clean. And what I'm doing with this is, if you heard of the fly lady, she does it that you do certain zones in your home on certain days. Now, some of that works for our home, but some of it doesn't, because we don't have a garage or like a porch way or anything like that. So to make it less stressful for me, I'll just quickly write this out. Yeah, to make it less stressful for me on having to make sure that I do each zone on a certain day, I am going to be doing a weekly thing. So like on Mondays it will be deep clean kitchen, Tuesday kids bedroom, Wednesday my bedroom, and so on. So it will be like the zone cleaning, but without all the extras that I've got to do, that she says about doing. And then like alternate Fridays is something else. I haven't done the fly lady in a couple of years, so I can't remember what it is. But I did like the regular routine of doing the certain cleaning, certain rooms designated, I can't say the word, designated to certain days. Yeah, if you get what I mean. So that is what I'm gonna try and go back to, and then hopefully if I do that next year I won't feel so overwhelmed with housework. And then I'll have more time, and I don't want to do it on next one. Well, Sundays we're doing it as a deep clean day, so it's a deep clean day for everybody. We're all doing it. You didn't see that, I just did that. So I've got to work out what days I want to do for that. Year in pixels. There it is. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now. This is where I needed this. So 40. Right, so I have got plenty of room up here. I am not sure what I'm going to do in this one. Because I was going to do it for like sales and that, but I know that I'm not going to make anything in the first few months anyway. That is really wonky. I say, oh, it's not going to bother me, but I know it's going to bother me. So glad the stickers are removable. There. yeah, so I don't know quite what I'm going to do that one yet. So that one will be a later update. This one should have been next to that one because it's going to be my cleaning tracker. Never mind, it can be on a separate page. I'm not going to draw that one out yet because, like I said, I've got to work out what I'm doing on what days. So that is it for them. Then at the back, I've got the good old Shark Week, and I am going to write this in red. Now I will be tracking mine and my daughter's periods in this one, and in my weeks I will be doing just mine. Sorry, I'm just trying to find there. Yeah, I will be just tracking my periods in my weeks, because I can do more in depth with that one. So I'm gonna do it. So it's 1, 2, I am so glad you can't see what's going on in my front room right now. Why do men choose the most awkward time to do stuff? Yeah, you tell him, Max. That's right, you'll slice your foot off and scream the video down, darling. And he's got a selective hearing on again. Right. I'm not going to do the months because it is like two by 2 per month. I'm sorry if you can hear that every breathing. It's Gavin. Right, so this page is a page that won't be shown on here either because it's going to have my kids' school class information on for now and for September as well. So you won't see any of that. And pencils transferred. Right, I've still got to work out all that out. I'll do that off camera because my brain just gives up when I'm trying to work that out. So that will be, Ellie should be in college next year, hopefully. she's not doing very well in school. Her mocks, she hasn't done very well, and she's really disappointed and upset because she studied really hard and she failed them, and she's devastated because they're saying if you failed them, you're going to fail your GCSEs. So, but she's going to be doing art and design when she goes to college, and they've said to her that she'll be doing the maths and English, which I already said to her that she's going to have to retake them in college anyway. It's part of the conditions of getting on courses and that. And she said that she don't want to redo it, but if it means her getting into the college course, she's going to do it. Just suck it up. But she's absolutely heartbroken because one of the exams, the mock exams, that she does really well in class, she failed it. Well, she failed, it's triple science, so she has 3 different sciences. 2 of them she passed, but she didn't pass one of them, which is physics, and they've had a supply teacher who hasn't been teaching them anything, and the whole class got a U. She got a U, and because of that they've all failed it, and it's not fair. It's not the students' fault that they failed it, because the teacher who they've got in doesn't know anything to do with physics. They actually teach a different subject. I'm just having a look very quick. Yeah, so she's a bit devastated about that at the moment. So let's get on with doing a little bit of decorating. I just wanted it nice, plain, simple. I didn't want to make it all fancy because my cousin is going to be all bright and stickery and this. I just wanted this to be just pure productive, minimalist and that, and see if that will help with me actually concentrating and doing what I've got to do. But I need to have a little bit of washi, and I thought I've got this black and white washi. I can't stand this washi because it makes my eyes go blurry, but I thought it's just on these pages, it's fine. That's gonna drive me up the wall. And the jello pen that I've got doesn't do anything, it's crap, to put it bluntly. Yeah, so I thought I'll just stick a little bit of washi down, then it's a little bit decorated, and it's not too much in my face. So that one I will update you on when I get round to it, because I need to sit down and think about it and what I want. I'm just going to leave that one. I quite like that one. I'm not going to decorate that one. I've got don't get me wrong, I have got goals that I want to do, but they've just got to be ones that are going to be realistic. And I tend to do goals that I can't fulfill. But this year, I am determined to be able to do them. Well, next year. Because I hope I'm not the only one. Because I've been planning for 2024, anytime now I look at like best before dates on food or drink, right, if I see that it's before, like at the time, and yeah, now, yeah, like any time before like November, if I saw a date like it said May 24, I thought it'd gone out of date. And then I was in the shop and they had some drinks, these reduced down to 65p. Now the other day when I bought them, I checked the date and just thought, oh, it's because it's out of date. It's a drink, it's not going to bother me, it's not going to kill me. Well, when I went in today and bought them, my neighbour works in the shop and she's like, well, they're not reduced because they're out of date, they're reduced because they're not selling. I'm still going, they are out of date. It's like May, right? May 24. And then Gavin was like, we're only in 23, darling. That's still next year. And I'm like, and I've been throwing food away. It's been in date. I'm like, oh dear. Like, so, those, biscuits and bits and pieces were in date, weren't they? And I'm like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's because I'm planning for next year. Like, everything's 24, so I'm thinking it's like 24 now. Like, give me a break. So please tell me I'm not the only one that it's like messing up with the pre-planning for 24. Because if I am, I think I need to go in loony hospital, because it's really, oh, I bet I've done that up too far, haven't I? So that, oh, I might get away with it. Yeah, I think that the end of this year can't come soon enough, to be honest, because then I might actually be on the same page length wave as everybody else in this world, you know. Right, so I've got a couple of things left. Now I know I'm doing my key here. I'm going to put that there, as well as here anyway. Then I've got my goals, which I need to put down. I'm going to put that there. Index I don't need because that's already there. See, I prefer using stickers. Don't need a brain dump, don't need this year. Right, yeah. So that is it. I will just quickly tidy up my space. I really need to get my little hoover out. And then I've got these as well, that I can use to tab up. but I'm not going to do that because I haven't got a white marker to write on these. But that is the front page. Still got to do my key, and then my index pages, which I'll write in, my goals, which I've still got to do, my Hello 24, which is very simple, my future log, so that I know if I can work that day or if the kids are going to be off. I'm not going to be able to do as much. Birthdays, just so that I've got in view, and it's not room in my other my other planners. A home and wish list, my wish list, monthly memories, bucket list, TV show, sticker shops, and this will be sticker shops that I like and love, and I'm going to do it so that I can write down how quick the delivery is, because there's some shops that I can get the order like next day, and then there's ones like JSV and Bow that can take up to 6 weeks. The Fantasy Design Store, 6 weeks as well. So I'm going to be doing that. Also any codes that I get that I can share. My YouTube stats, when did I last, my cleaning days of what I'm going to do, year in pixels, still got to work that out. My trackers, that's to do with the cleaning. Then that is it, and that's when January starts. There is pen test pages, which I know I've shown. Shark Week, but I need to do that, and it's with my daughter, and then the kids' school info. So it kind of is going to be a normal bullet journal, because it's going to have the bits, the collections that you would normally have in a bullet journal, but the weekly planning isn't going to have my events and stuff like that in, like the kids events. It's going to be for work and studying. I will do like plan with me's in this, because I know for a fact that I'm going to end up doing it as a bullet journal, and it's going to have my kids' events, birthdays. I know I'm going to do it, so I don't even know why I'm saying that it's not going to have it. I need to stop kidding myself, I really do. Yep, no, I really need to stop lying to myself, because I know that when I sit there and plan it out, I know that I'm gonna automatically put in, like, say Lexi's got badminton on Monday, like the PE day on Monday, and stuff like that. I know that I'm going to put it in there, because it's going to be an automatic habit, which is the habit I need to get out of. So I am hoping that I can do that. So the plan with me's might not be as interesting to some as what normal ones would be. Because it's going to be, yeah. Oh, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Really? Who am I kidding? Because I know it's just going to turn into a normal bullet journal. Like, oh, really? Like, yeah. Who am I trying to kid? What's the point? We'll see. We will see how it goes. I am determined for it not to. but we'll see when it comes to January setup and how I get on with it. But if you can hold me accountable, that would be really, really great. If you can give me the encouragement not to do this, or encourage me to use this as a bullet journal, the old-fashioned bullet journal, and not the way I've been doing the strategy, I would be much grateful. Yeah, I'd be very grateful. Don't know what I was trying to say there then. But it's like 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. We will see how it goes. I don't know what to say. See, I know deep down in my head, my heart says I want to keep it as a work and study journal and that is it. But my head is saying, nope, you are going to make it into a normal journal. A normal bullet journal. Because you started. But I still, the one thing I am definitely sure on is I'm not going to be doing the daily pages. It's going to be a week on 2 pages and then that is it. Because I don't need the daily pages, because I have that in the other planners. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Please like and subscribe and comment, and I would appreciate that so much, and any encouragement either way would be very appreciated if you can help a girl out. And I will see you on the next video. Hopefully it will be my setup of my Hobonichis. Hopefully, because I've already done the weeks. It's the Hon and the cousin of Ek. I need them set up now. So hopefully the next one will be them. Otherwise it'll be my plan with me's. And then at some point the January setup of this. So I will see you then. Bye.